Thank you, Honorable Speaker, sir. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Leader of Opposition, Honorable members of this august House, members of the public watching here in the gallery and in Fiji and abroad, Isambula Minaka. I rise today to deliver a ministerial statement on the strategic progress being made to strengthen the I-Taukei economic empowerment and transform our land assets into a sustainable intergenerational wealth. This statement outlines the integrated work now undertaken through the I-Taukei Wealth Fund and the I-Taukei Development Fund facilities, and how these mechanisms are driving real economic outcomes for landowners across the country. This fund presents a fundamental shift in how we convert land ownership into genuine economic power, and it is financed through the 10% allocation of the poundage levy approved in 2024. The purpose of the fund is clear: to transform our land assets into a sustainable intergenerational wealth. Honorable Speaker, the I-Taukei Wealth Fund is strategically allocated across the 5 major priority areas to ensure a balanced development and long-term resilience. The first allocation, set at 25%, is for the compensation of improvement at the end of the leases, ensuring that tenants are compensated while allowing land to revert to its owners without financial strain. A further 20% is dedicated to equity contribution and joint ventures, enabling land-owning units to enter commercial partnership and attract investment. Another 20% supports land development and property investment, making the fund a powerful engine for subdivision infrastructure preparation and value-adding projects. A fourth allocation at 20%, 30% provides direct support for entrepreneurial ventures, empowering landowners, especially our youth, to expand businesses, start new enterprise, and build household incomes. The fifth allocation, which is 5%, is devoted to education and skill development. And this is one of the most significant components. Under these allocations falls the TLTB, I-Taukei Education Scholarship Framework, which supports I-Taukei students pursuing specialized career in critical fields such as medicine, engineering, aviation, agriculture, IT, environmental science, and business management. Honorable Speaker, education is not merely a support measure. It is the mechanism that ensures the wealth we create today is sustained tomorrow by generations fully equipped to lead, innovate, and transform our land assets into a high-value economic outcomes. Mr. Speaker, with these foundations established, I now turn to the I-Taukei Development Fund facilities, the operational arm that translates the I-Taukei Wealth Fund long-term vision into real, practical economic activities on the ground. If the Well Fund is our foundation, then the TDFF is the engine that moves our people forward today. The I-Taukei Development Fund facilities provide landowners individual, cooperative, landowning units with the financial tools needed to mobilize their land, start business, and generate incomes. In this regard, the I-Taukei Development Fund facilities is currently making the most impact in two major areas. First, the facilities provide financial for land development projects and property investment. Through the TDFF, landowners now have affordable access to loans that allow them to clear land, build farm infrastructure, undertake small subdivisions, purchase machineries, or develop income-generating property assets. This is a major breakthrough for many I-Taukei landowners who have long faced challenges with collateral and access to affordable capital. Second, the TDFF also provides direct disbursement to landowning units for entrepreneurial ventures. This support is enabling landowners to expand agriculture operations in Yangona, Dalo, Jinja, and livestock, invest in tourism projects, acquire fishing vessels and equipment, start retail and service business, and empower rural youth with viable income-generating opportunities. This venture are lifting household incomes, strengthening village economies, and moving our communities from subsistence to enterprise. Honorable Speaker, to strengthen this policy narrative, allow me to highlight the broader socio-economic context that necessitates the establishment of this TDFF. National assets have consistently shown income disparity, limited access to financial for I-Taukei landowners, and long-standing constraints that prevent landowners from participating fully in the modern economy. Further, the institutional architecture supporting the Wealth Fund has now expanded through the establishment of the Ngele Maroroi Holdings and its subsidiaries, including a dedicated credit finance arms that will be becoming a bank in the very near future, ensuring strong governance and long-term sustainability. Honorable Speaker, the facilities is underpinned by responsible lending standard to safeguard both landowners and the fund, ensuring that assistance remain targeted, viable, and sustainable. Additionally, the TDFF support extended beyond individual borrowers to land-owning units, cooperative, and collective ventures, enabling wider community-based economic participation. Honorable Speaker, the early performance of the facility has demonstrated strong national uptake and clear demand across provinces, reaffirming the economic aspirations of I-Taukei landowners. Repayment performance indicate that fund ventures are operational and generating returns, supported by continuous follow-up and financial counseling to strengthen financial capability. Finally, the work of the TDFF aligned directly with the Wealth Fund, I-Taukei Well Fund, long-term mandated, ensuring coordinated development, structured land mobilization, and intergenerational wealth creation. Honorable Speaker, in closing, allow me to reaffirm that the I-Taukei Development Fund facilities does not operate in isolation. It is part of deliberate, integrated wealth building architecture led by the I-Taukei Well Fund. The Well Fund sets the long-term financial foundation. The scholarship framework builds the human capital that will sustain our future, and the TDFF activates landowners' entrepreneurship and economic development today. Together, they form a united strategy to ensure that the economic future of our people is not defined merely by land ownership, but by how we use that land to build prosperity. Honorable Speaker, our commitment remains firm to empower I-Taukei landowners to convert their land from a passive asset into a dynamic engine of wealth creation, uplifting livelihood and securing lasting prosperity for generations to come. Now, Mr. Speaker, sir.